YouTube, hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Doing things a little differently today because I didn't realize that we were getting a whole bunch of new content drops in the base game in Ever Crisis. I was just gonna do my guild battle stuff offline. We just got done streaming some community night games, so if you haven't had a chance to check out the VOD over on Twitch, it's a lot of fun. I also got pied in the face, so, you know, can't miss that. But we do have the official release of Titan. So what I want to do really quick is I want to just go into this and I want to check the 2 weapons that are releasing with Titan. We're going to do a couple of the fights just so we can get his ability unlocked. I want to double check and see what the ability actually does. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and bind Titan so that we're getting all these quests done. Make sure that you bind Titan before you go through and start these quests, okay? You want to go in, bind Titan first, and then go clear all this stuff, right? Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to do all these fights, you're going to grind a whole bunch, and then you're not going to get any of this done. That's going to make you very sad. So make sure you get this bound first. It is weird that the first ability is AoE. That's new. All the other summons, their first ability, unless this is the only ability it's going to get, which could be. But yeah, so if that's its only ability, it makes sense. But this, if it's just the first ability, it's odd that this is an AoE from the start. Usually they're a single target to start. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and deliver the stuff that we already have access to. Go ahead and deliver the Geo Ores. Go ahead and deliver the the Geo Ores and the physical chips. And then all of this we'll be able to do online right now. So let's go ahead and jump into this fight. I'm going to build a win team really quick. I doubt this is going to be terribly difficult for the first couple of fights. These are usually fairly easy when you go through the first bit. Let's take a look at Titan's actual card and see what it says. It is magic abilities, okay. So immune to poison, immune to darkness, immune to silence, immune to stun. It is immune to physical defense down. So it does you do want to go into this with magic abilities then. Uses many powerful earth elemental physical abilities. Earth potency changes based on the force. Yep, force gauge, okay. Gauge can be depleted with wind damage. Grants self-veil with earthen aegis and incapacitates target during granite shell, okay. So we do want to go in with a magic-based team. So let's go ahead and build a magic-based team. We should be able to be pretty offensive here, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out Cloud for Yuffie, because we did end up getting Yuffie's new outfit and her bell weapon, so she should be able to help out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get her equipped really quick. Alrighty, so nothing too crazy here. I just got Yuffie equipped with some magic attack. I did put her diner tray in the front. That's just so I can get the big wind potency upgrade. Obviously, it's not a ideal weapon when it comes to like the stats, but I'm just trying to get the wind potency increase. That puts her up at wind potency 8. I'm also using Eris Wind Arcanum with Prism Rod and the Floral Wand. So it's just another option. Obviously, again, this is not hyper efficient, but it gets the job done. Really all we're looking for in terms of subslot. It's just magic ability potency or magic attack and wind potency. We've got magic attack and wind potency. And then this is magic attack all allies. For Yuffie, I just put on my strongest magic attack sub-weapons because I had access to them just to get her up to magic attack 7. And then I'm also using the freely obtained Winter Crest Blade from the recent event, which gives HP and wind potency as well, which is how she got over that threshold. And then I'm using Tifa. She's really here just to be a magic attack buffer and a magic defense debuffer, right? With her magic defense debuff, if I have to use that. Obviously Yuffie does that on her own, so we don't need to use that, but like it's just for the magic defense increase. We should be fine. And then for sub-slot weapons, again, just magic attack up and then HP up to make sure she doesn't die. This should be relatively easy, the first few fights. So we're just gonna rock into this, see how the fight actually goes. And then we'll go all the way up to the EX fight. As always with permanent content, don't feel the FOMO too much if you can. If you're not getting this immediately, it's really not that big of a deal, I promise. Like, you'll eventually clear this content. And it's always going to be here. We're gonna go ahead and just roll through all of these. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward here so y'all don't have to watch the entire thing here. The one thing I do want to check really quick before I cut off and get you all up to the what eventually will probably be the very hard 2 fights is where I'll grind for a while until we need to get the purple crystals. So I want to check the new weapons. So Titan Rod at OB10 is a single target earth damage weapon with a 46 boost wind resist and 26 boost HP. This isn't terrible for a farming weapon. That's not terrible at all. I imagine Angeal's will be the same. It is magic damage, boost physical defense. Interesting. So instead of HP, it's physical defense. That's interesting. With wind resist as well. Magic focused. Looks pretty cool. The Titan rod also looks pretty fine. I'm a bigger fan of this one. I think this looks pretty cool. Yeah, both of them are not like super impressive. They'll make for decent sub-slot weapons. Probably nothing that you're actively looking at and going, wow, I can't believe I finally got this. This will be super helpful for me, right? But like, it gets the job done. That's all that matters. Alrighty, so we've made it over to the very hard fight. Currently, I don't have anybody that has like active heals. I just have Tifa with the with a lone Cura at this point. But I imagine that'll be okay. I can't imagine that this fight will even be terribly too difficult. Even without super effective damage, you might be able to just walk into this with your non-elemental Tifa and basically blow right through this. These HP levels shouldn't be too high yet. So as we walk into the Titan fight, we'll go ahead and slow things down. Keep popping off, doing as much damage as we can here. We get our first look at Earth and Fury. Fun. That's 5,000 damage. That's quite a bit. Also increases its Earth potency, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. We should be okay. Magic defense is maxed out mid. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Down it goes. Not too bad. Not too bad. Obviously, I have OB10 Bahamut Fangs, and I have a relatively strong wind set up on Aerith. So, food for thought. It's you know, it's fine. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through the VOD here. You guys won't have to watch me sit here and grind out the 500 experience that we're gonna have to get done for solo content. I'm also gonna do the co-op fights so we can get this unlocked. And that way we can take a look at Titan's grid. So we'll be back in just a sec. Alrighty, folks. So we got all the stuff done that we needed to get done. All we need to do is deliver 10 Titan memories, which we can obviously do. Go ahead and click bind. And bam, Titan's unlocked. Nice. So we made the pack with Titan. Double check and see. Doesn't look like there's another one. So this does look like it's his only ability. So that's good to know. So that's interesting. So we don't have to get a second attack with Titan just yet, which is great. Now we can just focus on grinding out the blue crystals that we need to get all this stuff unlocked. Obviously, focus on getting the ability itself upgraded, just to increase the damage as best you can. This isn't like super important, obviously. Like you're gonna have to grind this a whole bunch anyways. But yeah. So good news is that there's only the one attack, which makes things pretty simple in terms of like, you know, just grind, I suppose. Because obviously we'll get a co-op for this as well, which will make it a lot easier to get the remaining crystals that we need to get this upgraded. And it's just nice to have another elemental summon, you know? It's nice to have an Earth summon. Yeah, so now Earth Lucia loves Titan. Obviously Earth Vincent for the majority of the folks that I know that pulled for Vincent back when he first released. If you've got your Vincent build kind of maxed out, you'll probably enjoy Titan quite a bit. But other than that, that's pretty much everything with Titan. We'll go over all of the other stuff in terms of like the EX fights and stuff like that. I'll do that after all the guild battle stuff is done. That's where my focus is right now. But I wanted to at least showcase the grid here, show y'all that there's only the one ability. So once you get this unlocked, it's just unlocked. Doesn't look like there's another one beyond. And yeah, appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe. Hope you all are enjoying the Ever Crisis content and the myriad of other content that we're uploading too. We do a variety of stuff both here on YouTube and over on Twitch. So if you're ever interested in checking us out, make sure you come check us out at the social links down in the description below. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.